Welcome to Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So FIU's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right, with the Bulls.
Breaks free! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Panthers moving quickly to the line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Good timing on the quick out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Wants to go up top. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
And the Utes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it good.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plunks it in for the catch.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. They just keep firing. Keeps looking downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense...
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Florida International offense is back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd down, going up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He might want another play. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to fire deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Complete to start this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. FIU pushing tempo.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. And the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
To the air, it's Jenkins. He hurls one deep down the left side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. FIU pushing tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Going up top again. Under fire. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Fires to the big fella. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense getting set for first down. To the air on first down. Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going downfield for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it, first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Utes are on the move. They'll go back to the ground. Running into the open space. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Utah! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Bray. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Going for the big play. Holds it in on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job on the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Utes will snap it on first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency, getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
No, you got to be aggressive here, because if you score a touchdown, the nail is in the coffin. And this might be ball game. And even if you don't get it, they're not going to have to drive the entire
field. I'm in the lead. Everything's going right.
He's stopped, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. FIU will line up to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll return it from around the 50. And the returner is stopped. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as they...
Touchdown, Utes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Payne.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Panthers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Nestled just inside that right upright.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 4. Going for it all. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Utah! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Across the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that side.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
He's got it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. Got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. They go 83 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
It's complete to the left. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. The Utes with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's McNeil. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Line getting set on second down. They'll go to the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Heel off one deep down the left side. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Utah! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Proctor. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan.
Breaks into the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Spins away from the defender. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Trying to get behind the defense. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed.